What's good, y'all? Tab here. Welcome back to the MTE podcast. This is episode 5. If you haven't watched or tuned in to my other episodes, the first 4 episodes, feel free to click off this video and tune in to the other 4. If not, it's totally okay. I appreciate you guys for all the support. And today, it's going to be another laid back conversation, some more information, some more reassurance. If this is for you, it's for you. If it's not, then release it. So sit back, relax, get you some food, grab you a little bev, and tune in to this message. Today, we're going to talk about the life you want is hidden in the decisions you'd avoid. You ever thought about a hidden talent, a hidden skill that you know that you have in your pocket, in your repertoire, but you don't want to share it? You're afraid that someone's going to judge you the wrong way with having a skill like that. Or someone's going to think that you're not great at it. So you don't put it out into public because in your right mind, your own mind, it's not something that you think is all great. Most people think one decision changes your life. I don't really think so. I think it's the small decisions you keep avoiding that quietly shapes your future. The workout you keep putting off, the conversation you've been avoiding, the apology you know you should make, the dream you refuse to start. You don't usually fail because we make one terrible decision. We slowly drift because we avoid hundreds of small ones. One hidden decision. That's all it takes. One hidden talent that you keep putting off. One door that's open, but you refuse to go through. That's what holds us back. That's what keeps us in a stalemate with our present, our past, and future self. Every day, life gives us choices, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. Most of them don't seem important in the moment, but over time, those small choices become our habits. Our habits become our character, and our character becomes our life. Success rarely appears overnight, and we all know this, right? But neither does regret. Have you ever thought in the past where you kept saying, or you had a great opportunity and you didn't put any action into it? You didn't look into it further. You didn't start it. And then you told yourself, I'm going to wait till later. I'm going to wait. I'm not ready yet. I need to learn more before I can get this started. Or I want to make go on this trip before I really get tuned into what I got to lock in on. I don't want to work out yet. I want to stop drinking first. That turns into regret over time. The one thing that I always feel like is true is that when someone says that you have time, you really don't. Your life can change in a second. People people perish, energy transfer, and we sit here thinking that we have time. If you realize it, every time you wake up, every time you get out of bed, you're a day closer to you transitioning. And none of us know when we're going. So, how do we know that we have plenty of time? A lot of times when someone says you're still young, you'll get there. How do you not know that being young is all that they have? That's their time. Put that into perspective. You got to start. And that hidden talent, the talent that you don't show to anyone, just put it out there. It don't got to be a big crowd. It don't have to be your best friends. Just put it out there and see what happens. You just never know. And I'm telling this to myself too, because I have hidden talents. I have certain things that I like to do on the side, but I refuse to show people. I refuse to. Choose comfort over growth. Choosing comfort over growth. Comfort isn't the enemy. Living there is. Growth almost always asks you to become uncomfortable first. That's why the gym feels hard. That's why difficult conversations matter. That's why new beginnings are imitating, intimidating. I say imitating. Comfort keeps you safe. Growth moves you forward. Have you ever thought about starting something new or having a new task? Or let's say, for example, you're at school and you have a hard assignment. You always are looking at the toughest part first, the hardest hill to climb. You're always doing that. It's just, we all do it too. Let's say we have an assignment, but we have a PowerPoint, we have a discussions board, and then we also have a memorandum that we have to write. Someone like you don't like to, someone like me, or someone maybe like you doesn't like to write a memorandum. We don't like writing. So we automatically look at that as like, that's the hardest part. So you worry about that part. But what if, just what if, you look at the whole thing and you realize it's not as bad as you think it is? That's what keeps us away from growth. That's what keeps us away from overcoming the odds. Pressure is a privilege. Overcoming something that you never thought you could overcome is a blessing. It's something that you could be genuinely happy about. You just got to take that step. If you don't take that step, you're going to stay in the same spot. Point blank, period. And no one's out there to grab you, take you by their hands, and move you forward, help you up that hill. That first step starts with you and you only. Think about that. Waiting for motivation. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is, I'll do it when I feel ready. The truth is, most success energies and people didn't feel ready either. They just decided to move anyway. Just take a leap of faith. What we waiting on? You got a hidden talent for a reason. God, the Almighty, your creator, has given you this gift for a reason where most people struggle. 99% struggle with this skill, but you have it just God given. Use it. Some of you guys can sing. Some of you guys like to do music. Some of you guys like to write. Some of you guys like to play video games. Some of you guys like to do content. Some of you guys are tech savvy. Some of you guys who are great leaders have a mouthpiece. You refuse to take that step because you know that what comes with it. Your conscious mind knows the negative side that comes with it. How hard it will be. But what if it's not? What if you never get motivation? What if you never get a sign or anything like that? What if it has to come from within? What if it just has to come from you just, all right, I'm just going to take a leap of faith. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it will still work. Got to have that mindset. But you can't wait on the perfect time, the perfect sign, the perfect chance, opportunity. When you work on what you're working on, when you go after something that you really want, trust and believe opportunities will open up. Your biggest fear, your biggest skill that you hide, that's your big ticket. But until you realize that, until you take a step, like I said, it will never happen. And maybe it will happen. Not saying, never say never, right? But it's going to be real difficult. The journey is going to be a little longer. We have the ability to walk our own path, right? Even though our path is already written. The beginning and the end is already there. The journey is what you make of it. The journey is what you decide to do. Like I said, we have millions of decisions every single day. So the route is different every time we make a decision. Another problem, another issue, I would say, is protecting our future self. Every decision is a vote for the person you're becoming. Your future you is built by present you. When you skip discipline today, tomorrow inherits the consequences. When you stay consistent today, tomorrow receives the reward. Let's say you on a diet now, but then Friday hits, and then you decide to go out and you say, you know, I'm gonna eat good. I'm gonna eat a burger. I'm gonna eat some fries. I'm gonna have a little dessert after that. You know. Meanwhile, the whole week you've been eating vegetables, fruits, fasting, eating good fats, eating good proteins, and you decide just to take a day off. Realize what happens the next day. You see the results. That evening, you will be like, oh, you know, that didn't really affect me. That's good. But look at tomorrow. Find out what happens tomorrow. Your present self builds your future self. So what you consume, whether it is food, whether it is information, whether it is energy that you are constantly around, that's what you will become. And it may not happen tomorrow. It may just sneak up on you. Happen 3 months from now. But it will happen. Choosing your circle. We just talked about this. That's crazy. Choosing your circle. Your environment whispers your everyday life. It tells you what's normal, what's acceptable, what's possible. The people around you don't decide your future, but they influence the direction you're walking. Think about that for a second. The energy, the environment, that all plays a role. Now, for some, it's not forced. Sometimes it's just that's all you know, that's all you have. That's all you can think about is just, people you hang around. But I feel like this happens to a lot of people. Once your eyes are truly open, once you realize that I don't want to be this way anymore. I want to be better for myself. I want to see what's on the outside of the box. Once you realize that, you can't really look back. Your eyes truly open. Your third eye truly opens. And you can't close your third eye once it opens. Choosing your circle is bigger than we think. No matter how much self work you're doing, no matter how much self improvement, self love you continue to do, sometimes your old crew will not be the energy that you're looking for anymore. And that's okay. And it's hard to do something like that. It's difficult to truly let go of something, let go of someone, let go of a group of friends, a crew that you've been hanging out for with your whole life up to this point. But sometimes that moment of solitude, that moment of really thinking for yourself, going after something that you love, it's necessary to move forward. You can love from a distance. It's possible. But like I said, once your eyes open, there's no going back, really. You'll just be fighting with yourself. Life doesn't usually change because one massive breakthrough. It changes because one ordinary decision is repeated over and over again. Small disciplines, small act of courage, small moments of honesty. Eventually, small becomes significant. Slow and steady wins the race. The turtle always beats the rabbit. Small wins are more significant than big wins. I'm just gonna put it like that. Before I end the day, I want you to close your eyes, get into a meditative state, whether you're laying down or you're working right now, or maybe you are just sitting down doing some work or homework. I want you to really sit down and listen to what I'm about to say. Thank you guys for listening, by the way. I appreciate that truly. It's love from over here. And feel free to reach out to me. All you have to look up is King Tab. You can DM me on any platform. When I get you, I get you. Okay, I promise I got you. But thank y'all for listening. What's one decision you've been avoiding that the future self would thank for making today? Let me ask that question one more time for you. Now I'm talking about you as it is me, right? What's the one decision I've been avoiding that my future self would thank me for making today? Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the perfect confidence. Progress belongs to those who choose to begin. Thank you for spending your time with me. Once again, my name is Tab. This is Master Your Energy. This is Master the Energy. Until next time.